Hey, I'm Bill Oram, sports columnist at The Oregonian. Damian Lillard has played 874 career games in the NBA, but on Wednesday he's going to play his first game as a visitor right here at the Moda Center. Obviously his home for those great years with the Trailblazers, great memories, all-time leading scorer. But since the trade to Milwaukee back in September, he's been a Buck, chasing a ring in Milwaukee. First game back in Portland against Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons is coming right up. And probably the game of the year. The Blazers have sort of branded it as such in their ticket sales. And I will say that Chauncey Billups said tonight, following the Blazers win against Philadelphia, he said that, he thinks Dame has had this game circled on his calendar since the trade. Blazer fans have too. Obviously, everybody's expecting a huge reception for Dame. It's going to be a big celebration of his career here, despite the way it ended with him requesting a trade, the Blazers acquiescing, playing a little bit of hardball about where they sent him. Ended up finding him a home in Milwaukee with two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hasn't always been smooth sailing in Milwaukee. The Bucks are 32-15. They're in second place in the Eastern Conference. They did make a change at coach, replacing Adrian Griffin with Doc Rivers, a familiar face to all. And so a little bit of a reset for the Bucks. But Chauncey Billups did say tonight, following the win against the Philadelphia 76ers, that he did not try to talk Damian Lillard into staying when he first requested that trade out of Portland because he wanted what was best for him. And he actually thinks that this trade has worked out perfectly. And that's probably a little bit in the eye of the beholder. Obviously, Lillard is in a great position to win his first championship, or at least get to the finals with a player the caliber of Antetokounmpo. The Blazers, they're still trying to figure it out a little bit. Despite the win against the 76ers, they've still struggled, obviously mightily, 14 wins so far, very much in the throes of a rebuild. Waiting to see what the post-Lillard era is really going to look like with Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Anthony Simons, and these young guys. And obviously the trade deadline coming up in a couple of weeks, another opportunity for the Blazers to take another step in that direction. But before that gets here, this long-awaited game with Damian Lillard returning to Portland for the first time as a visitor. It's going to be strange. I think everybody I think it's going to be a night of mixed emotions, where there's going to be a lot of love, a lot of outpouring of love for what Damian Lillard did here in his 11 years, but also there's a lot of heartache, I think, among the fan base that he's now doing what he has done so well throughout his career elsewhere. He's doing it in Milwaukee. So going to be an interesting night on Wednesday, but certainly a memorable one, and one that everybody has been looking forward to for a long time.